Well, sadly, I'm about to show you a watch that I'm probably not going to be able to find very easily anyway. So, a lot of these cool Graham Chronofighters with these custom dials, like some of them are a little more ordinary, but some of them have, like this has the fighting tiger or flying tiger, excuse me. But some of them have the series that I adore is called the Nose Art series. And that's where they'll have artwork on the dial that'll kind of like interact with the dial. I know I just like led right into this, but so like say a tiger or like a beautiful woman or something like that will actually interact and maybe sit on an indice or like on the edge of this, uh, dial up here, sub dial. It's very cool. Check them out. Yes, it's a very subjective watch, but I'm telling you, in hand, depending on your wrist size, this size right here works for me perfectly, but they have larger ones that I wouldn't personally go after, but if you have a larger wrist, they'll definitely work. But thankfully, I don't want to say begged, but I bugged Exquisite enough that they finally sent me this Graham for me to check out. And thankfully, I was able to see one because I could really see adding one of these to my collections. It's so cool and quirky looking. It's so different that it's just going to stand out in the sea of divers and everything that are on most watch enthusiast wrist. This one is, 180 degrees out of phase with the norm, if you will. This trigger system here is awesome. And this is, well, we'll cover that here in a minute. Let's talk about the case size. Again, big thanks to Exquisite for allowing me to check this out and share it with you guys, because I can't be the only one that likes these. I mean, this is a whole big company that makes a bunch of different models. So if you're a Graham fan, or if you have one or you want one, chime in the comments, sound off. So the case on this, a little tricky to measure because there's so many additions here, but I measure it basically 44 millimeter, which is what they claim. So like tucked down in there all the way up to here, it's 44 mil. The lug to lug, I mean, it has nice turn down lugs. This whole case is like antique looking, but the lug to lug is 52 millimeter. The thickness, 15.2. A double domed sapphire crystal display case back. This is a automatic day-date chronograph. It's going to be on the thicker side. It really doesn't feel like it though because it's 44 by 52. It's spread out. It balances. The lug width is 22 millimeter, and this has got to be the best strap. I can't say best strap ever, but man, it ranks up there so good. It is super soft on top, very nice tactile or soft feel, whatever, fabric feel. And then reinforced holes here for your Tengen buckle. And then this really nice leather. It is also really thin and it contours. It's very comfortable. Matching hardware. This hardware is actually titanium. So it isn't actually matching. It's titanium hardware. So excuse that. It doesn't match that. But man, what was the other watch I had? I had a Hamilton that was bronze and then I had a titanium clasp. Kind of similar function here. Fixed keeper, floating keeper. Here's the hang tag. Not a whole lot of info there, but I'll put a link in the description to Exquisite timepieces to their Graham selection. I'm not going to do this particular watch because, well, you can't get it. Plain and simple. Now, the trigger system, if we zoom in on this, it's almost like a, what do they call it? Like a steampunk, but it's like a functional steampunk, if that's a thing. I mean, look how good that dial is. So this trigger system here, see how it works? This is kind of, overall the design is kind of taken from old timers used for bombing. That's what they kind of look like. Not exactly in this configuration, but they kind of function the same thing. So you can see what it does. It just pivots there and it pushes down the button that's in the center of the crown. And then it activates the chronograph. And that's how you'll stop it. And then this is how you'll reset it here with that guy. Nice clean sweep of this thing. Like I said, automatic movement. Check out the rotor though. 25 joules, regulated or adjusted to 5 positions. Kind of a smoked finish on the back display crystal, I think, too. Most of the Graham pieces are limited edition. This one is limited. There's only 88 of them, and it'll tell you on the dial what number this one is. You can read it for yourself. I love that. Typically, limited editions might say one of whatever, and it might be on the case back, but rarely do you see it on the dial. How genius. I absolutely love it. That extra touch of detail. So you can go ahead and stop it here, or stop it with the trigger, and then when you reset it, it just snaps right back. Now this is a cool watch. Anybody that disagrees, they're just wrong. It's cool. I don't know. I'm not gonna like try to enter into the argument of like if it's cool or not, because you know it might be cool to me, but it might not be cool to you. But these things are just so cool. I love the ones that are in the nose art series. Nose art, like the nose of an airplane, like World War II airplanes. They used to do artwork on the front of them. I don't know why. It was like a morale booster or something. They used to name them, and they draw artwork on the front. Sometimes it was like tigers or bears, and sometimes it was beautiful, like pinup girl looking artwork and stuff like that. It's pretty cool that our U.S. military, maybe they just looked the other way. I don't know if like allowed, I guess. I don't know. I was never in the military, so I don't know. I haven't researched the rules on that, but again, and then the little touch of powder blue up there at the top of the Graham Chronofighter, and the powder blue hand mixed with that very manually antique case with a green dial and a flying tiger on that subdial down there. Just the mix of colors. I don't know. This thing is so dang cool. I totally want it, but I can't even get it. It's gone. That's it. It's gone. I have to send this back. Right after this video, I have to box it up and I have to send it back. So now I'm going to be looking for one. It's Destro too. I kind of have like a sub collection of just Destro watches. Destro meaning that the crown is facing to the left. And I got no dig. It is extremely comfortable on wrist. It is so dang cool. Let's check this thing for lume. I'm thinking we have a little bit of lume. I'm not expecting like miracles here, but like a little bit of lume would be nice. Oh yeah, we got a little bit of lume. We're good. We're good in the lume department. I'm not mad about that. So yeah, I'll be looking for one of these and trying to budget for one because they're not cheap, but on the secondary market, some of them take a hit. The nose art ones, when I'm looking around for those, I think they actually went up in value, quite a few of them. So I don't know if I'll be able to get one of those. Thanks for watching, guys, and big thanks to Exquisite. Tell Tyler I sent you. Contact info down below. Thank you.